So hi, what's up? It's your boy Sports Wizard and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today we're going to bring Medvedev versus Auger Aliassime ATP Cup semi-final. So let's jump right into it. So my prediction Medvedev in 3-set scoreline, 6-4, 5-7, 7-6 mode. This should be hard. Sorry. Yeah, so mode hard. I think it's gonna be a very good match. It will be really good though because Auger Aliassime, I'd say about a year or two ago. No, actually in 2020, so 2 years ago. It's already 2022. Sorry, but yeah, 2 years ago I thought he'd be a bust, but now he's coming back and playing fantastically. So Medvedev, I still think he'll come out on top, but it won't be, really easy. I think Auger Aliassime will put up a fight, but Medvedev, he's just too good, right? So eventually I think Medvedev will come out on top in 3. So my analyzation, so I put a new slot for this one. So Medvedev, he's a baseline, he has a good serve, he rallies well, he has flat strokes, and he can play defensively. He's currently number 2 in the world. He has 11 titles. He won the US Open. He went to the Australian Open final, French Open quarterfinal, and Wimbledon 4th round. He also went to the Olympics quarterfinal, and he won the ATP Tour finals. Whereas Auger Aliassime, he went to the Australian Open 4th round, Roland Garros 1st round, Wimbledon quarterfinal, and US Open semifinal. He has 0 titles. He's number 11 in the world. He's an all-quarter. He has a good serve. He has a decent return. He has a decent forehand. He does not have a good backhand, and he does not have a good volley. The head-to-head is 2-0 Medvedev, and on hard it's 2-0 Medvedev as well. So yeah, I mean, it'll be a good match. Medvedev, what he's going to try to do is, he's going to try to stay at the baseline, just keep rallying with Auger Aliassime. He's going to try to hit winners and hit aces. With Auger Aliassime, he's going to hit a lot of aces. But I think Medvedev, he's just going to keep making Auger Aliassime move around, rally with him until Medvedev, he can get a good spot to the winner. So I think Auger Aliassime, he'll still hit aces and winners, but I think, when Medvedev moves him around a lot, I think it'll be tough for him to return Medvedev's balls. And also, I think, they're going to be, a really long rallies, and I think Auger Aliassime, eventually he's going to lose his patience, and I think he'll just try to hit, very powerful shots, and, it'll just go front, forced errors and all that, and I think that's what Medvedev is going to try to do. And another thing Medvedev is going to try to do is that he's going to try to push Auger Aliassime back. You know what I mean? So he's going to try to hit deep, long balls. He's going to try to hit winners, hit aces. Like I said, make Auger Aliassime move around. But he's going to try to keep making Auger Aliassime move back and back and back until it just becomes easy to hit a few drop shots, make him scamper and move around a lot. And like I said, Auger Aliassime, he's still going to get the production, but there will also be negative production as well, which I think will overshadow the positive production. I think it'll overshadow the positive production, and Medvedev, eventually he'll come out on top. And now let's take a look at what each of these guys have at stake. So this is a new addition for these videos. I think it would be very interesting to add these, so I did. So what will happen for Medvedev? Okay, he will have a shot at winning the ATP Cup for the 2nd time in his career, and he will extend the head-to-head lead between him and Auger Aliassime, to 3-0. So yes, their current head-to-head is 2-0. He will extend it to 3-0. And in my opinion, he has about a 65% chance of winning the match. And if he wins the match, he will have a 75% chance of winning the title, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, basically what we can learn from this is that, he can win the ATP Cup for the second time. And he can extend the head-to-head lead to 3-0, and he'll be perfect against Auger Aliassime. And also, another thing we learned is that if he gets through in this match, it'll be basically easy for him, in my opinion, because I think, the final match against Spain, I think he will have, if he advances to the final, but if he wins this match and he goes against Spain, I think he will have a more likely chance to win against whoever Bautista Agut or Pablo Carreño Busta. I don't know who they decided to play. They still have to decide, I think. But I think he will have a higher percentage to win that final match than this match. So that's a good thing for him. So basically, if he gets through this one, it'll be pretty easy for him. So yeah, that is the stakes. Those are the stakes for Medvedev. Now let's check out what the stakes are for Auger Aliassime. So he also will have a shot at winning the ATP Cup for the first time in his career. He will try to close the gap for the head-to-head to 2-1. I don't know why I put 3-1 to 2-1. He has a 35% chance of winning the match. It's very modest, like Medvedev is 65 and his is 35. Yes, I do think it'll be a three-set thriller, but I just think, like, some matches, like, they can go either way, but I don't think this one can really go either way, but it'll still be a good match. You know what I mean? Like, usually people say, like, good matches could go either way. I don't think this one would go either way, but I still think it'll be a good match. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, Auger, I think he has a 35% chance of winning the match. And if he wins the match, he will have a 55% chance of winning the title. It's the same like Medvedev. His chances will increase in the final if he gets through this match, which, I mean, it's not that likely. I don't think he will, but I'm just saying he will have a 55% chance. And comparing him with Medvedev, he will have a 75% chance of winning the title in the final. Auger will have a 55% chance. So basically what that means is that in the final, if Auger advances, his chance will be 55%, whereas the Spaniard's chance will be 45%. So that's going to be a very good match, whoever it will be. Like, if it's FAA versus PCB Pablo Carreño Busto, or whether it's FAA versus RBA Roberto Batista Agut, no matter which one, it'll still be a very tight match. Whereas for Medvedev, both of these matches, in my opinion, are going to be one-sided. Like, this one is going to be one-sided. And the final one, I think it'll be even more one-sided. I think it's going to be a 75% chance for him. So, either way, I think, like, a Medvedev, he will have a very, very good chance for winning the ATP Cup. And in my opinion, I think he will win the ATP Cup. But we will have to see... we will have to see if he does win the ATP Cup or if he does not. But yeah, guys, like, I'll just run through it again, First is the prediction. Like I said, Medvedev in 3 sets. Score on 6-4, 5-7, 7-6, mode hard. And then the analyzation. I just basically said that, like, Medvedev, he would hit winners and he'd go aggressive. Whereas Auger, he's also going to go aggressive. He's also going to hit winners and aces, but I think Medvedev, he's just going to try to keep pushing Auger back. In the first set, I'm talking about. In the first set, I'm talking about the first set right now. He's going to keep pushing him back. And then, Medvedev, he's just going to keep making him move around, and eventually Medvedev will win the first one. In the second one, though, I think that Auger, he's going to come back. He's going to go aggressive. He's going to hit winners, hit aces, make Medvedev move around, And also, yeah, he's going to make Medvedev move around, Yeah, like I said, he's going to keep making him move around. This time, like I said, he's going to take the momentum. And, yeah, so he's going to try to control his unforced errors. Auger, in the second set I'm talking about. So he's going to try to control his errors and all that. And eventually, I think Auger will win the second set. But in the third set, I think they're both going to be playing well, hitting winners, hitting aces, making each other move around. A lot of long and powerful rallies. But I just think in the third set tiebreaker, I think Medvedev, he's just gonna have more cool, he's gonna have more composure, and I think he's also gonna have more stamina, and I think he's just gonna be the one that eventually comes out on top. And I think the main difference is that, like, unforced errors, that's the main difference between Medvedev and the many opponents he has defeated. That's the main difference. He does not make errors. And that's a very good skill. Another thing is that, like, even if, like I said, I think in the first and third set, the first set especially, that, like, Auger, he's going to be controlled a lot. In the second set, he's going to come out and win it. And in the third set, they're both going to be playing really well, but Medvedev will eventually come out on top. But even if in the first set, Auger, comes out, like, trying to, like, be very aggressive, push Medvedev around the corners, Medvedev, he can still deal with it because he does have very good defense. He does have very good defensive skills. So that's another very good thing. He's like a two-way player, offense and defense. He has both of them. So that's also a very good skill. And that was the elevation. And, like, the stakes for Medvedev, he'll have a shot of winning the ATP Cup for the second time. He can extend that to a lead to 3-0. 65% of chance of winning the match, and if he wins the match, he will have a 75% chance of winning the title. Whereas for Auger, he will have a shot at winning the ATP Cup for the first time. He'll try to close the gap for the head-to-head to 2-1. He will have a 35% chance of winning the match, And if he wins the match, he will have a 55% chance of winning the title. So yeah, guys, this was the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Guys, I really appreciate it if you guys like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.